In this video, I will be talking about my experience at Triple Star's fine dining restaurant, Trid. So first and foremost, I just want to say that I and my husband are not fine dining people whatsoever. We love to make sure that we get full when we go out to eat. And for us, fine dining just never felt worth it, just because it was always these like tiny little portions, and you know, for such a high price tag, we want to leave full. So in our eyes, it just never felt like it was worth the price tag, and we were just never ones to appreciate fine dining. But when we were watching Culinary Class Wars, Triple Star really caught my eye, and I was just so mesmerized with his skill that I thought that if there was anyone who would make me convert into appreciating fine dining, it would be him. He is just like a force to be reckoned with, like his incredible knife skills and his organization when he's cooking, his meticulous attention to detail, and as a leader, like his composure and his respectability. Like, you just can't help but root for him. I feel like so many people wanted him to win. I just thought as soon as I go to Korea, his restaurant is definitely one that I want to try for sure. His restaurant is named Trid, and it's on the Michelin Guide. And when I went on the Michelin Guide website, it is from there that I discovered the meaning behind the name. So Trid is tri-D, so like 3 Ds. And the 3 Ds are delicious, diversity, and delight. So it's kind of cute that he likes like this triple motif, like triple star and triple D. So I thought that was kind of cute that he has like this theme going on behind his show name and also his restaurant name. His restaurant is open for both lunch and dinner, and with different price points for each. So lunch is 120,000 Korean won, which is about 84 US dollars, and dinner is 200,000 Korean won, which is about $140. And for the dinner menu, there are only a couple extra courses compared to lunch, but because the price difference was pretty great, I decided to go with lunch for the more affordable option. And regardless of whether you decide to reserve for lunch or dinner, the booking deposit is still the same, and it was 100,000 Korean won per person. And in terms of refunding, the restaurant canceled my reservation, triggered the refund to go back to me, and then I ended up paying the total bill in full at the restaurant. The menu does rotate seasonally, so when I went it was March, and that's when he first launched the spring menu. Just a heads up that what I'm eating in this video is in the spring 2025 menu, and some of the items may be out of rotation by the time you go. Okay, so as soon as we were sat down, shortly after, they brought out a little welcome drink, and this was before I started recording, so I don't even have on footage what he had explained the drink was, but I do recall he was saying that it has whiskey in it, and from what I could tell, yuzu. This has whiskey in it. Oh, I don't even taste alcohol. It's so light. Very refreshing. It's like a palate cleanser. Yeah. So the first food item was this truffle shoe. It was this little cream puff, but a savory cream puff. I've never had a savory cream puff before. I've always had sweet shoes, but never a savory shoe.
This is your first plate. Is a signature meal. It's truffle shoe. You prepare the warm truffle cream inside the shoe and place 1 bite.
1 bite?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Your hands are clean? The shell was thin with like a nice crackle texture on top. Very crunchy, and as soon as you bite into it, just a gush of warm truffle cream just exploded in my mouth. Oh, that's really good. The shell is so thin, but crunchy too. It was literally perfection in 1 bite. Amazing, incredible. And I was like, this is the first little thing to grace my mouth. Like, we are starting out with a banger here. So I was already completely looking forward to what the rest of this course meal was going to bring. That was such a tease. That was really good. Ooh.
For small bites, it's red sample inside mixed NH, red sample, and the beans with cardamom flour, and the upper side added aged radish with the kimchi and sprinkle cauliflower powder. And at the bottom sauce is a ponzu sauce made from halabong jeju.
Oh, halabong. Ah, 네, 감사합니다.
And the top is
Tastes very seaweedy. Yeah, the top is radish. I didn't tell what he said the powder on top is.
green tea.
Tastes kind of like seaweed. It's hard to follow up that truffle shoe, and starting out with such a light dish like this red snapper ceviche, I call it, it was a little bit underwhelming in comparison. I do love a good citrus flavor, so that ponzu sauce made from the Jeju halabong was very refreshing. But I think because of all of the elements were very light, like it was just a very delicate dish that I felt paled in comparison to the flavor explosion of the truffle shoe. So while it was, still a very good dish, it just was quite lackluster in comparison and a little bit underwhelming. It just is what it is. It doesn't feel anything special. Now the truffle shoe though, that was special.
This is our second small plate. We made a chimichurri sauce with Korean spring grain called bengi, and the misate, and baby octopus, and cabbage, and eggs. On top is pear and coriander powder.
Thank you. Coriander powder. I think this is the same as what was earlier. Okay, so the two small plates are separate. I thought earlier the ceviche was red snapper and octopus, but this one's the baby octopus. You said there's egg? Is that what this little thing is? Egg.
I think there's egg. I don't know what type of egg it is. It's fish egg.
Ooh. I like the sauce, the chimichurri sauce. Now the second small plate was so much better than the previous one. It was baby octopus. As soon as I took my first spoonful, I was immediately like, whoosh, I fell in love with that chimichurri sauce. It just blew me away. You could really taste how fresh and fragrant the greens he must have used to put in that chimichurri sauce. I like the octopus. It's very fresh. I feel like with the red snapper earlier, like it was kind of just all blended together. There wasn't that much texture, but the octopus, there is a snap to it. I'm savoring this. Look at how fine the pear is cut. It's so even.
But definitely takes time to do.
Cut so thinly. That's his attention to detail right here. It's beautiful. It's like art.
It's cut perfectly. What's the square for? Let's cut them into perfect tiny squares.
The octopus was fresh and crunchy, and then the pears on top that he cut so thinly, triple star style, cut very evenly and thinly. That was sweet and crispy as well. So we already had the crunch from the octopus and also from the pear. And then just like that wave of flavor from the chimichurri sauce just really tied everything together. No, I can't get the last pieces. There you go. Yes. Something that we noticed and really enjoyed was noticing that the servers were very particular about the placement of when they put down the plates and the dishes and even the utensils. Like, it has to be perfect. They keep rearranging the utensils to make it perfectly, even. Attention to detail. The more that it happened, I found it more endearing, they care so much, and so therefore I should care about these little things as well.
This is the second signature menu, abalone and onions. We prepared the grilled abalone with 6 kinds of onion. It's onion sauce and onion pickle and onion powder, fried onion, stir-fried onions, and This black color is onion bread.
Oh,
We're
okay.
eating with onions and abalone.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm gonna try this piece. Looks very plump. Oh, the onion's like a paste inside almost. Get a little bit of this crunchy part too. Yeah. Oh. And my first bite.
Really good.
I've had that abalone with this texture before. I've had abalone before in Jeju, and the texture is usually kind of chewy like squid. This abalone was so soft and tender. This is very tender. Texture is almost like a scallop.
Yeah.
And how soft it is. I'm gonna try the bread. It's black onion bread.
I'm gonna try it too.
Oh, I thought it would be crunchy. But it's like, it's soft. I thought it would be like a crouton. How do you make the abalone so tender? I never had abalone this soft before. And because of all the different onions, it tastes sweet. The way that the onion was used, it really brought out a lot of sweetness. And I think that's why it made it even taste more like a scallop, because usually scallop has like a sweet hint to it, which I've never tasted in abalone. It's always been very savory. And the sweetness from the onion really elevated it into an experience where I'm enjoying abalone in a way that I've never enjoyed before. So the next thing is noodles. Korean wheat noodles with fermented crab and shrimp. Noodles, yeah. I'm gonna watch him. I wonder what dish he's making. I wonder if that's ours. He just let go of 2 dishes. Those might be ours. Oh, no, they're not. No.
Does he bring up the dish?
He does the finishing touches on them.
Oh, he does?
You see? He hands the plate over to the window. So he does the final check and garnishing on them. And then the waiter brings it over here. That's ours. When it came out, I immediately got a whiff of the aroma, and I was already like gravitating towards it because it smelled so good. It smells good.
This is noodle sauce. Noodle is made using Korean traditional wheat ground in the Jirisan mountain. And at the bottom sauce mixed fermented crab, is energy and butter. And the upper side added seaweed powder and sweet shrimp. Mix
Okay.
it.
Thank you. It smells very good. Ooh, it smells so good. It smells so fragrant.
Sweet shrimp. Crab again?
The noodle itself wasn't too firm or too soft. It was cooked just right. It had a nice, supple and QQ texture, nice and chewy to it. I'm gonna try some of the shrimp. I think, yeah, the shrimp is raw. It's like sweet shrimp on top. Oh, that's good. I guess the way when they make crab, when they make sauce using the crab, it becomes very creamy. Because they use probably like the innards and maybe eggs too. That raw shrimp though. The sauce underneath was made of crab. It was like this attractive bright orange color. Really reminded me of sea urchin, like uni cream pasta. It was creamy and buttery and also pretty sweet as well. I want it to be over. But I think what really elevated this dish to the next level was the sweet shrimp on top. By using the sweet shrimp, it provides that like bouncy, springy texture. The sweetness of the shrimp just went so well with that sweet crab sauce, and everything was just so addicting.
This is main course. It's beef Hanwoo. Hanwoo is made using high taste grade in the Korean, sirloin and tenderloin. Upstairs is sirloin, downstairs is tenderloin. Sauce mixed green plum and roasted vegetable. Puree is based red plum. And the upper side they did spring hop chamdru, lightly grilled over charcoal. Is cut the beef and mix it the puree and spring hop.
Thank you. So Hanwoo beef with green plum puree. I wonder what that red thing is. We've had Hanwoo beef before, so now we can try. Look at this one. Oh boy. Oh lordy. Oh, it's a sauce. It was so perfect. I thought it was a piece of plum.
Oh.
Mmm. Ooh. Even though this was the main entree, it didn't meet the expectations set by the previous 3 dishes, which were also spectacular. The baby octopus, the abalone, and the crab noodles. Those were so amazing in their own way. And I felt like they had to put so much more work into those dishes to really elevate those ingredients that I didn't expect much out of. Whereas with Hanwoo beef, like the quality of the meat is already there and it kind of speaks for itself. So I feel like, you know, it's like it doesn't have to try as hard. And because it doesn't try as hard, it didn't stand out in comparison to the other dishes. That smaller piece tastes better to me. Mm-hmm. Which one I like better, the big one or the little piece? While I was cutting part of the Hanwoo beef, I did notice I did end up snagging onto a piece of fascia that was still remaining.
Still have a bit of fascia on here.
And I immediately thought back to the show when the judge was blindfolded and he was eating that piece of beef and noticed that there was still some fascia left. I mean, it's not a deal breaker for me, but that was something that I did notice.
I don't want to pull too hard and then it like flies off the plate.
And I think because the show kind of brought that to my attention that that's not like supposed to happen, it also like brought that dish like down in my eyes. Even though this is the main course, I think I like the crab noodle better. I think because like good steak you can find, you know, pretty easily. Like it's not hard to find good steak. Whereas like the other dishes that are a little bit more interesting, like you can only find it here.
I know that one chef was cooking just steak. Mm-hmm. He was so confident.
Yep. And then he failed.
Dessert is coconut sorbet. Inside garnishes butter crumble, green olive, Spanish green olive oil, and cook the cherry with cherry blossom syrup.
Okay, thank you. I thought it was like a assortment of sorbet, but it's all these elements into one.
What flavor is ice cream?
Coconut ice cream.
Oh,
Coconut ice cream. The cherry is cooked in cherry blossom. But what is this? Oh, this is the oil. Oh yeah, that oil is on the bottom. Oh. Interesting. There's a lot happening here. There's a lot happening here. A lot of flavors. I can't.
what's the crumble?
It's not described. It tastes like a shortbread. It is some kind of cookie though.
Yeah.
There's a lot happening. With the milkiness of the coconut, and then the fattiness of the oil, and then the tartness of the cherry.
It's an explosion.
Yeah. There's a lot happening.
Is it too much?
A little bit. A little bit.
I think I would have preferred it if it was like one less ingredient. Like if it was just the coconut and then the cherries. I don't know, I just felt like the olive oil didn't really belong there. And especially after having the olive oil ice cream from Deepan Oksu the previous night before, we both agreed that we did like the olive oil ice cream from Deepan Oksu better because we felt like the olive oil was utilized, you know, in a more purposeful manner, and it went with the olive candy and everything was just more harmonious that way. But for this ice cream at Triple Stars restaurant, I didn't really care for the olive oil in this dish. I felt like it could have done without it. It was just a little bit too much for me, and
Olive oil ice
I don't know. I think maybe I just don't understand it. It just wasn't my favorite.
I like the olive oil. I say better.
I think 'cause this one has too much going on. The dried olives from yesterday was very interesting. We're done with the lunch course. We just have our coffee. And then the coffee comes with like a snack, like a cookie. Because I saw them bring out the drink with like a thing. So I thought it was the ice cream. It's so cute. I think eat the cookie later. It's like a little sword. It's cute. I don't want to be done. I want to keep eating.
So after dessert, the server brought out a little piece of paper with tea or coffee options as like the final thing for us to enjoy before we leave. And at first I was thinking about maybe going with tea, but then as I looked at the list, nothing really called out to me. And I did notice that other people were ordering the iced vanilla latte, and it looked pretty good. So we both decided to get that instead.
Spotted and coffee. Left side is lemon madeleine. Right side is juak with jochang sauce. It's Korean traditional dessert and honey sauce.
Okay.
A little bit sweet.
Okay. Which one should we eat first?
Juak and madeleine.
Oh, this one, then
Yeah.
this one. Okay.
Juak.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So we eat this one first. Stab it. Oh, it's so soft. Oh, it kind of reminds me of a hot dog. Maybe it is a hot dog.
It wasn't until after I was editing that I learned what a juak is, and it is a glutinous rice donut. So that kind of explains why I did notice it was very soft and squishy. It was like a mochi. In terms of dessert, it's very light and delicate. Yeah, nothing too flavorful.
Oh, this is good too.
Oh yeah, I didn't even drink that yet. The hot dog thing was very light. He said it was honey, right? I feel like I don't even taste honey. I just taste mostly the mochiness of that pancake. Oh, the vanilla latte tastes good.
We're not coffee drinkers, so I can't really compare it to anything, but it was pretty good. It was perfectly like sweet and smooth.
Wow.
Yeah, there's like a thing underneath. Lightly crunchy.
Surprisingly, this meal left me a lot more full than I expected. And before we knew it, we were already there for almost 2 hours. And it was just an experience that I didn't want to end. And I think that really points to how much I enjoyed eating there because I didn't want it to be over. Now that we've covered the entire course meal from beginning to end, let's go ahead and do like a summary, shall we? So in keeping with the theme of threes, I too would like to give Trid my very own 3 stars as well. So the first star is obviously going to go to the food. I came in with pretty high expectations, and I'm very happy to say that Triple Star definitely met them and even exceeded them with some of those dishes. And one thing I noticed is that even though it is fine dining, there wasn't any like gimmicks or unnecessary fluff, extra bells and whistles just to make the dish like fancy. It was just him taking these fresh, high quality ingredients and executing them so well to produce these outstanding dishes. And my personal top 3, probably in the same order as well, would be the truffle choux, crab noodles, and baby octopus in chimichurri sauce. And by the way, the truffle choux is a signature item, so I believe that it's usually his go-to amuse bouche, even as the menu changes. And the second star I would like to give would have to go to the service here. I was actually really pleased, and I thought that it was such a composed environment where every little thing was just orchestrated in such a thoughtful manner. Like even something just as simple as going to the restroom, I stood up and I started heading over there, but then one of the servers stopped me and told me to have a seat and that he would let me know once it was vacant. And same thing towards the end when we were about to leave the restaurant. Triple Star was actually at the entrance talking to another party. So again, they told us to have a seat and they would let us know when it was our turn. And I thought it was a really nice touch how they go out of their way to preserve the sense of privacy and create such an intimate experience for each and every party. And I didn't know how thoughtful a dining experience could be until I had it at Trid. And last but not least, the third star goes to value. So yes, while it is a pricey lunch, I do think that for what it's worth, it's actually such a great value because you get to enjoy this fine dining multi-course meal that is curated and crafted by one of the best chefs in Seoul. And not to mention, at the end of the meal, Triple Star actually steps out of the kitchen to personally send you off before you leave. So you get to have this little one-on-one with him, talk to him for a little bit, and even take a photo with him. And that was something that I wish I knew because the whole time I was just like, am I gonna get a chance to see him, talk to him, take a picture with him? I was kind of just fangirling throughout the meal and just hoping for an opportunity for that to happen.
I want to take a picture of him.
But little did I know that it was actually part of the entire experience. It's just so nice to be able to enjoy his food and be able to meet him in person and know that what we ate came directly from his like godly hands. And it's just so nice because he doesn't have to do any of that. He could just easily stay in the kitchen the entire time and guests could just go in and out of his restaurant without ever even interacting with him. But the fact that he goes out of his way to do this for each and every party, it was just an amazing gesture that I, as a fan, thought that it just gave this entire dining experience so much more value. As you may recall, at the beginning of the video, I mentioned that if there was anyone out there who would convert us into liking fine dining, that it would be Triple Star. Well,
if you only eat fine dining, you'll always experience something new.
You converted now? Are you converted? Whoa.
Yep, you heard it here first. So yes, he definitely did convert us. This lunch left such a positive impression on us that Trid now holds a special little place in my heart because after being so well fed and feeling very well taken care of, now I know how good a dining experience can be, so I definitely appreciate it a lot more. And we really have Triple Star to thank for opening our eyes, finally, to this world of fine dining. But anyway, that concludes this video, and in the following video of this series, I will be covering Self-Made Chef's Chinese restaurant. Okay? So until we eat again, see you! Bye!